Yo, what is up? What is going on, everybody? Appreciate everybody joining over here. Who do we got in the building? We got Ash, we got Kruger Bud, we got Mr. Old School New York Dad in the building. Appreciate all you guys joining today. I hope everybody's having a phenomenal Saturday. I sure am. Going live in the morning, going live now. Definitely excited to be covering these. We do have them in the building, so I'm excited to show you guys the details and my overall opinion and thoughts on this specific sneaker. But how's everybody doing? What is good? What is up? What is up? What is up? Again, we're just getting some tunes over here, but had a pretty busy day running around doing errands and a bunch of stuff. Hope everybody's doing well. Had some issues with my Keurig, if anything, so I had to get a replacement today, but I'm really thankful they covered it. So again, we need coffee to run over here. Like we need coffee to function. So appreciate all you guys joining over here. I'm curious to ask anybody in the chat, did you guys go for this specific sneaker? It's obviously a pretty interesting one, I would say, in terms of color. I mean, obviously the 350 is a very classic silhouette, if anything. Let me go ahead and share my screen over here. And let me go ahead and just get some tunes, but hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody is doing well. Again, appreciate each and every single one of you guys. If you're new to the channel, appreciate you joining. My name is Ernest Khan. Pretty much been doing YouTube since 2007, but we're back on the YouTube grind as of this year, focusing on sneakers, streetwear, and all that fun stuff. But yeah, with that being said, yeah, just getting some background music here. And yeah, we're just we just doing our thing over here. I just want to thank all you guys. I really appreciate all you guys. We just surpassed 1,000 watch hours. It's kind of a big deal to me this year. I know we're on the road to 4,000, but everybody starts somewhere. So I really appreciate all you guys rocking with me and watching and vibing over here. Again, I'm more than happy to help out in any way I can, especially with these sneakers. I know that these are kind of not necessarily the most popular colorway. Certain stores still do have them. If you guys are interested in this specific color, let me know. I'm more than happy to check some stores here and help anybody out if I can, as I should have some time tomorrow. New York Dad says he hit on this brick and it sold right away. Hey, honestly, I'm looking at it and I'm not hating on this one. Like, I think it's either one out of two things. I really got to wear it to really kind of figure out if it's something that I will rock with a lot of my outfits, but I also do see this as it gets dirty in time, the color is going to change, which might make it more appealing to a lot of people, but overall, between this one specifically and let me see. So, we're taking a look at them over here on StockX, not necessarily my favorite platform, but we're doing what we need to do. But this is basically the reverse color of the Oreos. So if you look at the Oreos very closely, this is exactly the same freaking color. It's just in reverse, all right, as you see. And I appreciate Kruger Bud pointing that out to me, because I didn't really notice. Like, you really look closely, it's literally like you just flip the sneaker out and that's exactly what it is. And then obviously with the sole being a complete, in kind of a little bit more of a transparent type of colorway. As that gets dirty in time, I think this shoe could be a low-key sleeper. I don't necessarily see it going super high in value. Again, we're not a resale channel over here. We're literally focusing on, it's like, is this worth copying for the personal? Certain stores still happen to have them. I believe Undefeated. If you go ahead and just take Undefeated, I'm actually shocked, because Undefeated is one of the most botted freaking sites in the universe, and they still have like 2 sizes left. Yeah, they got an 8 and a 9. I know those aren't necessarily the most popular sizes, but like, they still, like, the fact that they still have some in stock just kind of shows to me kind of like the fact that, hey, maybe this just wasn't as popular as we thought it would be, right? These photos do it justice. I really like these photos a lot, and but it is different in hand, for sure. So I'm excited to show them. How are you, Kruger? Yeah, how are you, Kruger, bro? What's going on? I don't have Oreos either. Yeah, honestly, I don't own many of the silhouette. I own the Belugas. I have these now. I don't believe I really have any more than that. Yeah. So I'm not the biggest collector when it comes to like Yeezy 350 silhouettes, but look, that's fine. And maybe I'm more of a Nike guy. I do have an appreciation for Adidas, I definitely like the Wave Runners as well, but I think that this needs to be covered because they just released today, and everybody's either like kind of torn between like, do I get it? Do I cop it or do I drop it, right? And it's kind of hard to know, because it's like, are you going to buy it because everybody else is buying it, or are you going to buy it for yourself because you want it, you actually want it, right? And Yeah, I personally like these. I like the colorway. I think it's one of those colorways that needs to grow on you. But at the end of the day, like, look, if you pass, it's a lot of money. $230 for a pair of sneakers, that could go to another pair of sneakers. It could go to another hype release. Like, we got the Fire Reds coming up soon. So if you're saving money for that, completely understand. Completely understand. But I did want to touch on this because there's certain people that are like, I should have got it. Or like, guess what? I think another reason why I wanted to touch on this today is because tomorrow is after pairs, basically. Any of the remaining pairs are still going to be in some stores. I'm sure there's still going to be some people standing out line at the Adidas store here for sure. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's basically, it's a leftover day, basically, is what is the right terminology I'm trying to find here. Leftover day tomorrow. So I just want to remind you guys, if for any reason after this review you're like, I should have got it, there's still opportunities. Tomorrow is probably going to be your best opportunity. So make sure you're just, you're there. Just make sure you're there. It's Sunday, not too many people have too much going on with their mornings. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and bust these out of the box. So I did want to mention, so this is the Slate colorway, and it's kind of like more of a neutral colorway. So it's going to be very easy to mix and match with a lot of like fall outerwear, which is why I see it as a popular color. But, the market does speak. So maybe not the most popular colorway, but this might be one of those colorways that it's like in a week or two from now, people are going to look back and be like, I should have got that. We're nearing like fall, we're nearing Halloween, we're nearing colder season, especially in New York City. So it's just one of those situations. But I've always liked the silhouette of the 350, and I've also just really liked the breathability of this, I mean, at the end of the day, this is kind of like low-key. It's kind of like a running shoe. It's kind of like a lounge shoe in a way, It could be a run shoe. It could be a lounge shoe. It could be just one of those shoes that you typically rock with joggers. And like I've always liked this silhouette. So yeah, let me go ahead and just blow up my screen. We can kind of get into it. All right. Yeah. Did put it up on GOAT and it sold for $350. Wow. Okay. Hey, New York Get again. I mean, you know what? Another thing I've been thinking about lately is, you guys could own a specific sneaker and you could sell it somewhere and just get a little bit of money, or you could sell it somewhere else and get a lot of money. So it really comes down to where are you going for, like, to resell stuff, because certain platforms you're going to get much higher return on your investment versus other ones. Like I've been hearing lately, consignment. I'm not the biggest consignment person, but consignment, going there, dropping your sneakers off, they'll put a label on it, whatever. People go to the store and it's in their size and they just buy it. They buy it for a high price. So I've been seeing lately, instead of all these online sales, going in person, dropping it off in consignment is probably going to be your best bang for your buck. Yes, you're going to have to play a little bit of a waiting game. Maybe consignment's going to be, consignment's definitely going to be getting a cut as well, but depending on the place that you sell it, right? But we do have them here. So this is the 350 Boost box, as you see over there. That's my size 10. So what you want to do, for those that don't know, you do want to, I'm typically a 9.5 in Nike. For these, I always do a half size up because these are kind of small. These run smaller, so I want to let that be known, because the last thing I want for you guys is to purchase this on any of these resale platforms or consignment, and then you realize, oh, they don't fit, because you didn't get to try it in person. They're going to have to ship it. You're going to have to ship it back. It's this whole ordeal. You're going to have to resell it again. It just, nobody likes that, right? So let's go ahead and unbox the box. All right. So over here, you basically have your standard paper. Comes a little bit all wrinkled. And let's go ahead and here it is. Yeezy Supply 350. The Slates. These are actually, I don't know, guys, you really need to see this stuff in person. And I think what's really tricky about these specifically is the fact that it's like you need to see it under specific type of light. It's going to be like, I'm indoors, obviously, so this is going to look a specific color indoors, and then outside, it's going to be a lot brighter. So this is going to be looking a lot lighter outside. But if you take a good look at it overall, these are actually a lot cleaner in person than I think some of the photos online do it justice. You got that knitting on the back. I do feel like this side of the sneaker is a little plain, I'm not gonna lie, because like there's nothing. It's just basically this, which is what majority of the people are gonna see, because that's the outside. So maybe the other side doesn't necessarily matter too much, but it does look very, very bland. Just look at that. It looks very bland on this side. It's almost like it's missing something. It's like, why couldn't they just put the supply 350 on the other side as well? I don't know. But overall, I like these a lot. Bottom, as you do happen to see, you got the Adidas foam on the inside. You got Boost over here. And yeah, so basically on the inside, it's wrapped in a semi-translucent TPU cage, all right, on the inside. And that's basically what keeps the structure, as you do see over here. I don't know if I can show that to you guys, but yeah. There's this cage on the inside. If you, and I'm showing this to you in case you've never really owned anything like this. Who knows? Maybe this might be someone's first 350. And if you guys hit, congratulations. This is awesome. It's kind of a big win. Honestly, I think it's a big win if you're able to get in your size and it's sold out on majority of sellers online, all right? Especially if you got it from Undefeated. And let's say you got a size 10 or 11 or 12 or what have you, and they're sold out now. Like to me, I always check these sites and I'm just like, you know, if I was able to get on the release and then it's sold out, I kind of feel like I got a W if I'm able to hit and then they're gone, you know? But again, so these did release this morning. For anybody that joined contests and all that, congratulations. I think this is a win for sure. And then it's not over yet. You still have a leftover day tomorrow to definitely get these. But overall, the fact that this is the opposite of the Oreo, like I am a bigger fan of this versus the Oreos. Like I'm just gonna say it out there because I do like this. I like the fact that it's just like it's simple, you know. It's simple. It's not such the craziest colorway. I know there's not that much hype behind it, but this is nice, and I think this is a sleeper, honestly. Krugerbud says perhaps people are tired of the 350s right now. Yeah, you got a good point. Just like the Jordan highs, market is saturated with bears because the resale value is low. 350 silhouettes and OG like that. Yep, 100%. So what Kruger's saying is the 350 is similar to the, you know, AJ1 high. It's an iconic silhouette. Like, these aren't going anywhere. Now the market is definitely has tanked because there's so many of these. If you literally go to StockX right now and you just type in, if you go to StockX right now and you literally just type in, let me go ahead and share my screen here. If you go to StockX and you just type 350 here, look at the, I didn't realize this till today, but just do this little exercise later if you want. Look at how many 350s there are. It's bonkers. It's freaking bonkers. Like, I did not realize there's just, like, so, you know, a new one comes out, it's everybody's like, freaking another one, right? But nothing really like in this specific colorway with this nice black line. So, you know, I don't know. It just keeps going. It just keeps freaking going. So as we know, there are a lot. So, you know, very similar to what Krugerbud says. This is an iconic silhouette, all right? And this isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Now, regardless of the market tanked, it's like, look, what's this channel about? If you like them, rock them, right? So that's why I wanted to feature this and really kind of give you that close up and personal look. Quality is on point as it should, you know, as it should be. Got the Yeezy supply all the way around. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, I'm also thinking like, hey, you could probably change these laces too. These laces are, you know, like they're not necessarily, I know that they did release some that do have that little plastic piece, which is kind of like you got to cut it off. These ones you can actually just tie them on. They don't come with any extra laces in the box, but we do happen to have the other one because I want to show you both sneakers here, all right? So there you go. I mean, as much as this is kind of, you know, it's kind of bland on the inside, I feel like both sneakers just kind of complement each other when you kind of see them together, right? There you go. So, yeah, these are nice. These are nice. And I'm actually, you know what? I'm actually considering now standing in line tomorrow. just being real, you know? Because full transparency between you and me, this is actually a loaner pair. This isn't actually my pair, so I want to be upfront with you guys that I'm borrowing this right now. But I'm considering getting one right now, you know, honestly. Can you still get them for retail? Yes. And I'm a Ninja 07. Yes, so you can get them on retail. Depending on your size, they do still happen to have right now on Undefeated, they do happen to have two sizes. It's an 8 and an 8.5. Now, that's a smaller size than you. Sorry, but that's kind of what I'm seeing. But tomorrow's leftover day. So the good news is if you're near an Adidas store or any of these, you know, or any store that typically does sell Yeezys, just line up in the morning, check with them, you know, because there are going to be some leftover pairs. Again, I don't want to promise anybody stand in line, you're going to get one, but I think it's worth a shot. I think it's worth a shot. And then also, check online. Go through a lot of the different sites. There might still be some sites that still happen to have your size. I don't know right now. I just wanted to pull up Undefeated as an example of like the fact that Undefeated still has like 2 sizes is shocking to me, honestly. So I just want to let you guys know that. New York Dad says, okay, I guess I'm talking to myself. Gotta go. No. New York Dad. Sorry, I didn't necessarily I didn't mean to ignore your comment. I read Kruger Buds and then I kept going. You said Kruger Bud Yeezy 350 times 2. There's no room to make money on them. Yeah, again, like guys, you're probably not going to make much money anytime soon on these. So just don't go for them. Just don't. And New York Dad also says, Ernest, how do you compare 350s to the AG1 High? Hey, listen, man. Like, look, I'm not comparing it. I'm just saying it in terms of like in Yeezy land. Like one of the best known pairs is the 350. You know what I mean? It's like you think about Yeezy and it's like the 350 comes to mind, and then you think about Jordan, the AJ1 High comes to mind. So that's kind of where what I'm saying. I'm not necessarily comparing it like it's the same damn thing. It's not, obviously. But yeah, I didn't mean to ignore you at all. I'm trying to focus here and just make sure everybody's having a good time and we're rocking over here. Jordan 1 highs are the alpha of sneaker world. Yeah, no, they are. But I'm saying if we're talking about Adidas specifically, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to let that be known. But guys, I think these are definitely awesome. I'm gonna give these a solid 8 out of 10. I really do like this colorway a lot. And let's set aside the silhouette because the silhouette is a classic. It's definitely a classic. But in terms of colorway, I'm giving it a solid 8 out of 10. These definitely do take some time to grow on you. But I'm hoping to get more photos and post them on my channel sometime soon. All right. Nitro says, I am waiting for my pair from Undefeated to ship. Hey, congrats. That's awesome. What sizes you got, by the way? I'm very curious. I'm very, very curious. And Nitro, High and I. Definitely. I like them in person. It always changes your mind. Again, I looked at these online. I was like, meh. And then I see them in person. And I'm like, hey, maybe I'll stand in line tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, these are clean. These are clean, and if you got them and you made some money, today's the best day to make money, if anything. Again, you're probably going to have to find a specific platform where somebody's willing to buy them, and obviously the bigger sizes typically sell better, and it's always first day sales that do sell better, right? Again, we're not really so much about resale over here. We're about if you like them, rock them, right? So I'm giving these a solid 8 out of 10. I really like these a lot. These are freaking fire. And if you're considering it, guess what? Tomorrow is, it's pretty much like probably the best day for you to get it with all those after pairs that nobody picked up. Because sometimes people just hit online and they're like, I got my W in store. I don't want to go. I don't want to pick it up. So what happens? It's leftover day. It's for somebody else. It's for whoever else is in line. Typically, a lot of the guys in line are resellers, right? Because like they're dialed in. You got a size 12. Nice. Now that's definitely a money size for sure. That is great. Yeah, man. Hey, congrats. That's freaking awesome. And you're gonna love these. You're gonna freaking love these. These are sick. These are super sick. And yeah, I'm hoping that they do have a couple more pairs because I'm really considering it. The last one I got, I believe, was the Bone, but I ended up returning that. It was like I wanted it, and then I think I'd much prefer these over the Bone specifically. I think the Bone's just gonna get really, really dirty really, really quickly. So this is honestly solid colorway. And I'm a fan, and I recommend it. Other than that, nothing else in the box. I mean, you always have these little tags. We don't do anything about authenticating here or anything like that. So look, for me, the best way to find out if your shoes are authentic, just buy them from the source. You're getting them shipped from Nike. You're getting them shipped from Adidas. Like, to me, that's just the best way. It's like if you're always about like, oh, I want to legit check this and legit check that and all that. Like, who wants to waste their time having to know if your sneaker's authentic or not? It's like, just get it from the freaking source. You know what I mean? That's my honest opinion. Yeah, so plus it's Labor Day weekend. Peeps might be away. Better chance for leftovers. Yeah, you got a good point, Kruger, bud. Appreciate that. No, for sure. So yeah, I mean, hey guys, it's a long weekend. I keep forgetting people are off on Monday. So guess what? We're going live Monday too. We're going live tomorrow. We're going live Monday as well. The times that I've been typically going live have been like 7 p.m., PST. That's typically 10 p.m. EST. So yeah, expect me to go live again tomorrow around the same time. We're going to be covering another pair of sneakers. Now, what pair of sneakers you'll find out once we go live. But I'm sitting on I'm sitting on probably a dozen sneakers that I have yet to review. So I'm very excited about that. So we're sitting on content, and I'm excited to be talking to you guys and letting you guys know my initial thoughts, rating. We'll talk about the materials, any of the history or anything that does come to mind. And honestly, to know, hey, do you happen to have these in your collection? Is this something that you do plan on acquiring in your collection? I'm curious to ask everybody in the audience, how many sneakers do you have like in your overall collection? Now I'm talking overall. Like, how many sneakers do you overall have in your whole collection? Whether it's dead stock, whether you have it in the rotation for personal, whether you're even stocking it for reselling purposes. Like, I'm legitimately curious because I'm probably sitting on 60 right now, just full transparency. I know that's not a lot compared to some people in the building, but I think it's also a lot. It's also a lot compared to some people that might just have like 3 to 5 pairs. Yeah, more lives for sure. Let's go. Wonder which pair we'll be reviewing. Yeah, no, I'm sitting on a lot of like really fun Nike sneakers for sure, and yeah, the heat don't stop. We're sitting on heat, and I'm just excited. I'm excited, and I do plan on putting more edits out soon. I know I haven't edited a video in a while, so that's my little promise to you guys, that expect some edits soon. Definitely want to get some up close, some pans, and all that fun stuff. It's just definitely exciting for me to go live, and then it's also exciting for me to edit videos on the back end. I really don't think a lot of people like really understand when it comes to editing a video, even if it's like a 5-minute video, doing the cuts, putting in the music. Like, there's a lot more work that needs to be done, and there's a lot more work I want to do as well. I want to be able to put like I want to work on thumbnails. I also want to work on like the specific bits and pieces of information. You know how you have those little like I'm trying to remember. Well, like basically like the subscribe button popping up and all that fun stuff. You know what I mean? Like animations, basically, like animations on the back end. So there's a lot to learn, and I think that's what's exciting about YouTube is you could be a novice and then you could turn into an amateur or a professional, like in a short amount of time. So I really do plan on getting on some crash courses for everything from, Adobe Premiere. That's typically what I use for my editing software, and then, Photoshop as well, because it's like I do like the idea of putting like a simple thumbnail, but also it's like you get the point. Because you can put words on a thumbnail, and then you also have more words that you could put in a description. And those are the main indicators on what are going to make people click in your channel and actually want to view anything. It's really like the thumbnail. If it's something visually appealing to them, and if it's something that says like something about learning something, because that's actually the best way for you to succeed on YouTube, is to put how-to stuff, like how to do this, how to cop this, how to acquire this, just anything that people can potentially learn from you. Those are probably like the best indicators for like a good video or a good channel. But again, guys, if I ever miss any of your comments, I deeply apologize. I'm focusing here, talking to you guys, trying to give you the best content I can, also while juggling. Because I know there's gonna come a day where the chat's buzzing, and I'm gonna miss a lot of comments, and I'm gonna feel bad because it's just like, hey, is he even in the room with us? Is he even chatting and vibing with us? But definitely more live soon. And then Jonathan says, okay, Nitro, I appreciate that. All my collection right now, almost 40 pairs. Nitro, that's a solid amount of sneakers, honestly. And I think that once things wind down here and the dust settles a little bit, I'll probably average maybe 30 to 35 pairs, if anything. I really don't want to have anything more than 40, that's for sure. Like, I'm trying to be good about it, but it's hard. These companies just keep releasing heat, and it's just like you gotta keep chasing after it. You know what I mean? Terrell says currently sitting on 48 pairs. Damn, that's awesome. That is freaking awesome. Should you call Adidas store? No, you just go there. Don't even bother calling. Like, trust me, they don't want to talk to you. Adidas does not want to talk to you. Don't call them. Because here's the thing. You're going to call them when the store opens. There's already going to be a line of people. You're not going to get them. So I'd prefer you spend that hour or the first 2 hours before the store opens. Just get in line. You have a higher chance of securing a pair if you're in line versus trying to call them. I mean, what you can do is you can stand in line and call them at the same time, but I just think calling is a complete waste of time. Listen, I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news. I'm just letting you know, like, if I were you and you have a store, just get in line. Try to be there before everybody else. I don't know how many pairs they might have, but I guarantee there's got to be at least a couple. There's got to be at least a couple of pairs that people don't pick up, because in my indicator for that is freaking Undefeated. Like, the fact that Undefeated still has a couple pairs for sale online is to me an indicator on the fact that these might be sitting in certain stores. All right, so just again, no promises here. I just think that it's like if you put the footwork in tomorrow, you're gonna get a pair. Trust me. Just make a map of the different stores, line them up, go to them. That's basically it. That's what I would literally tell you. Netcher says, I bought a MacBook Air 2022 with Final Cut Pro and learning right now. Hey man, again, for me, this is the best way to operate is, and I learned this from one of the sales trainers that we had. He said 4 selling days in the week and then 1 day where you're learning and you're improving. So it's like 4 plus 1 equals, what was it? 4 plus 1 equals 6 is what he says. You know what I mean? Instead of 4 plus 1 equals, because then it equals 6 selling days. That's basically how he converted it. I found it interesting. I was like, but it only, like 4 plus 1 only equals 5. And it's like, no, it will equal, you'll reap the rewards of more sales or more success. So just know that if you have four days where you're focusing on your craft, like your regular job or whatever, and then 1 day where you're improving on that thing, you're going to get better, And it's important to continue to learn, like I like to believe like it's like after school, what do? Be a learner of life and just continue to like learn and just be better, And I think it's why I do see this channel eventually taking flight, because it's like I've been juggling a full-time job and then I'm doing this on the side, So it's kind of like after hours on the weekend. What's everybody doing on the weekend? They're having fun. They're going out to bars. They're having a good time. What are we doing over here? We're keeping heads down. We're putting out content. You know what I mean? So it's like to me, and this is not to compare. This is really just to let you guys know. It's like, look, if you're chasing something, heads down on the weekends. Heads down on your dream and what you want to do, because it's there's going to be one day where you wake up and you're like, wow, I'm freaking living I never thought I'd be living this life. I never thought I'd be living this life where I'm actually doing what I actually legitimately care about, and I'm rocking with people I actually legitimately care about as well. So yeah. Anyway, a little speech over there, but yeah, I think it's important. I think it's important at the end of the day, and yeah, So again, I went live to talk about these. I recommend them. I do. If you do want to get, a pair, I would just scour online, check if there's any sites that still have them. I'm almost sure some sites still might have them. Considering Undefeated does, I would definitely take a look at some sites. I don't know the sites on top of mind, and we're not going to go on all the sites right now and take a look, but I would recommend, just taking a look online. And then if you happen to have access to any stores, it doesn't have to be Adidas, just go there. Go there in the morning, check if they have, leftover pairs. They got to have something. But yeah, guys, with that being said, that is majority of the stream today. I really just wanted to go live. I wanted to feature these out, and then, let me, as, I guess in earnest fashion over here, I do want to bring up for any new viewers in the house, if you haven't already smashed that like button, it definitely does help the channel in more ways than you've ever realized, or you will ever realize. Because I see a lot of things on the back end in terms of analytics and all that stuff. So consider subscribing to the channel. 1, smashing that like button. 2, and then number 3, consider following me on Instagram if you want to. I do everything from yo-yo content, sneaker reviews, and I love coffee at the end of the day. So I'm more than happy to chit chat with you around coffee as well. Ernest, can we get a peek at the Tom Sachs just in case any of our audience missed it? So guys, I did review the Tom Sachs in the morning. Give me 1 second, and I'm more than happy to show you before I jump out of here. All right, give me 1 second. Be right back. There we go. All right, we are back. We're back here. I'm just gonna give you guys a quick peek at this. So we pretty much have, I guess it's kind of early pair because a lot of people are still receiving their pairs from Tom Sachs, but we got him in the freaking building here. Tom Sachs, general purple shoe, and these is them. So I just wanted to show you guys. Wow, these are nice. Bang, these are sick. So anybody who did miss it, I appreciate all you guys in the building. This is solid. This is solid. I keep calling this the freaking Tom Sachs banana. I know that's not the colorway. This is sick. This is super sick. So on the box it says dark sulfur is the color, and yeah, this is sick. I really like these a lot. As you see the materials on this, you guys got to see this in person. It like for me, I did hit on these, so they're on the way. So I'm borrowing this pair right now, but the suede, everything is phenomenal on this. So please go ahead and take a look at my overall thoughts in my video prior to this, because I'm going to be taking some product shots of this and posting it on my channel, most likely tomorrow. So yeah, these are sick, super sick. Love them a lot. I love those cream laces, and the back tag here. Yeah, this is solid. It's freaking solid. Appreciate all you guys joining with me here live. And again, if you're curious and you want to get one of these, guess what? Sneakers is going to be doing a raffle at the end of the month on the 29th. So you still have a chance to get these. These aren't fully gone. It's a general release. It's a much bigger general release than the regular Tom Sachs one. Because the first one, the gray one he did, was limited. They only did it on Tom Sachs, and then that's it. It was kind of like a 1, and then a 2, and then a done. And then now this is the one that they're doing a general release on sneakers. So this is going to be, this is going to be kind of just a higher stock number for sure. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate all you guys joining me over here. It really just means the world to me to be able to like go live and hang out and rock with you guys. Expect more fire, more content. We're sitting on just a mountain of sneakers over here, so there's going to be a lot of content coming out in the next 3 weeks. A lot of changes that are happening over here in the channel, so I appreciate all you guys rocking with me in the freaking building. Nitro says, same here. We have a full-time job working on photos, videos on the weekend. Yeah, I mean, hey guys, like, look, it's important to just get after it. If you have an opportunity, you have a dream, go chase it. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, it's up to you. It's a lot of it's on you, and everybody's waiting. They're waiting to see you succeed, right? See you succeed in whatever it is you want to do. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video today, the stream today. Kurba says, let's smash that like button, guys and gals. Let's show support for Ernest and everything, and giving us quality content. Hey guys, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys soon. I'll see you all soon. Thank you so much. Have a lovely, lovely rest of your... I keep thinking it's Sunday. It's not. It's Saturday. Have a lovely rest of your Saturday. We still got 2 more days. We're having pretty much an additional day on Monday. So, wow. I mean, I'm going to get some rest after this. That is a fact for sure. But with that being said, thank you all. Have a lovely rest of your day. And I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.